Hello and good morning from Paisley, Florida. Today we're here to talk about Walt Disney's grandparents, the Call family. Not just the Call family. Walt's grandparents, the Disney family, also used to live right in this general area. We're going to go a little bit over the history, explore the area, and even go to where the Calls are laid to rest as of now. There have been so many people that have visited the cemetery, but have not explored where the house used to be. So we're going to be doing that together and checking this out. Located right here on Rancho Lane and CR 42 is where the 80 acres of the Call family used to be. Charles and Henrietta, after a whole bunch of cold winters in Kansas, decided to move here in 1884. Now it's really interesting because Paisley, Florida wasn't established until 1886, so the Call family moved here before the town got established. Now to give you an insight on Paisley, Florida, it's an unincorporated town of less than 1,000 people here in Lake County. It's about 52 miles away from Walt Disney World. This is where Charles and his wife Henrietta and their daughter Flora called home. Flora was raised to become a teacher just like her father until his passing in 1890 from a tree falling on his head. After some time, Keppel Disney and his son Elias made their journey south to settle in the Paisley area. After some time, Keppel Disney missed Kansas and he moved back in 1887, but Elias stayed in Florida. And on January 1st, Elias and Flora were wed in a small church in Kismet. After some time, they relocated to Daytona for a short time in their early marriage. That's where they had their first child, Herbert. He was born December 8, 1888. That's Walt's oldest brother. After Charles' passing in 1890, Elias and Flora decided they wanted to move to Chicago with young Herbert, where Roy and Walt Elias Disney were born. Right now I'm walking around Ranch Lane and Spring Creek Road here at the intersection. Ocala National Forest is right down that direction, but this is where the Disney homestead would have been. I've been walking around this area for a while, exploring up and down this road, even the dirt road, just to try to see if I could find anything of the Call homestead or of the Disney homestead. But sadly, there's nothing resemblance of what used to be here or what was back in the day. Now it's even said that Walt, when he was a young little boy, used to come out to this area, go hunting, fishing, and just explore this area, which if I was a little kid growing up in this area, I would love to play in these woods. He loved coming out to visit his grandparents, and even when he got older, he came out here to visit his aunt. And I think I found a house that's super close to the actual house. Now I can't confirm that it's the actual house, but this house from the photo looks almost identical. We have to jump back in the car and go down Spring Creek Road right past an elementary school, because that's the house, or a house, that's super close. Now the picture is only of Walt, his aunts, on the porch, but the porch almost matches. Located right here, house number 44228, looks just like the photo. Now sadly, there is a sign saying no trespassing, and there is a fence surrounding it, so I am definitely not going on the property. No one is coming out, so I can't ask him how long this house has been here. It would be incredible to think Irene Campbell and Jesse Perkins would have been sitting on this porch with Walt himself. Just looking at the history, the house probably has some amazing stories. Now after exploring this area for quite some time, walking around, exploring everything, and just trying to see what I could find, there's not much except for this house that really looks like that photo. We are going to head over to that cemetery and pay our respects to the Call family. Welcome to the Poinciana Cemetery. If you're looking for their burial site, all you have to do is go past this gazebo right here, and we're going to start heading back there. As I start to make my way over to the Call burial site, I forgot to talk about the town of Kismet. That's the town where Elias and Flora got married. The town doesn't exist anymore. There's a whole bunch of homes where it used to be. And at one point, there used to be a cemetery there, but after everybody died off and they were trying to look for anybody that still had family in the area, they removed all of the tombstones and some of the bodies. Now all that remains is a sign, just paying their respects to the people that used to be there. And here it is. This is the bench I was just talking about. It has the colors from Mickey Mouse, and there's even a Mickey right next to the tombstone. Here's a closer look. It says Charles Call, born March 22nd, 1823, died January 6th, 1890. And then it has right underneath that, Henrietta Call, born July 23rd, 1837, died February 21st, 1910. There is this little information plaque just talking about Charles and Henrietta. It just says, were the grandparents of Walt Disney. The Call and Disney family moved to Florida in 1884 from Kansas. The family settled on land about a mile north where we just were. Charles and Henrietta's daughter, Flora, married Elias Disney in 1888 and later moved to Chicago, where Walt was born in 1900. As a child and an adult, Walt was a frequent visitor in Paisley with his aunt Jessie Call Perkins. Someone left a lot of coins paying their respects, and even a little stone with a heart on it. This says, Father and Mother. That's not the only tombstone here. There is other ones right next to the Call family. And then there's one right back here that's from the Perkins, Albert and Jessie. To think, if the Calls never had a daughter, Flora, Walt would have never been born, and then we would have never had Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and all of the legacy that he has built. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and just pay my respects to the Call family, because this is a peaceful area, and I'm the only one at this cemetery right now. Now the main reason why I came to the cemetery is I wanted to thank them for everything they have done. They gave us an amazing legacy that we can grow off of, build from, and just have memories from. But thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey and learning a little bit about the Call family that lived right here, and even the Disney family that lived here for some time. But if you did like today's adventure, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button to get notified every time I come out with a future video, and give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you down the road.